Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions, and today we are taking a look at the new Smart XL grill from Ninja's Foodi line. It's supposed to be able to grill, they're showing here, up to 6 steaks. I guess that entirely depends on the cut of meat that you're getting. But it also has a meat thermometer that you stick inside the meat, and it is supposed to automatically stop cooking when you reach the desired level of doneness, so that is very interesting. And as a bonus, it also functions as an air fryer. So let's pop this thing open, see how it works.
All right, we are going to go ahead and try out this Ninja grill for the first time. No unboxing this for this particular item because it's really big and there's not a lot to it, so it's just pulling one large thing out of a box. First thing that I notice in setting this up is that you do need to have about 6 inches of clearance behind it in order to actually open the lid. So you can push it back against the wall when you're not using it, but you do need to have it pulled forward when you are using it. Inside the box we have the machine itself, a pan to catch drippings, a basket for air frying, and a grill for grilling, which I have rubbed down with some avocado oil. And we also have, in the side here, we have our meat thermometer. And the instructions say, first thing you want to do is pull this out. There we go. And plug it in and put it in the meat. Difficult to see, or difficult to get it in there when you're not actually seeing it. So I'm going to plug it into my skirt steak here. Just straight in through the side. And now we're going to turn it on. I'm going to grill. It does say it recommends high for beef, so we're going to do that. And start. Now it's going to preheat, and we'll come back when it's ready. We are getting very close to being preheated. I'm guessing you can probably hear it warming up a little bit. And this here is actually kind of a progress bar showing how close it is to being heated up. I believe we are going to be ready once that is solid. Since I did plug in this thermometer, we can switch between preset and manual temperatures. I'm going to hit preset. I'm putting in beef, and I would like it to be medium. How do I get to medium beef? There we go. So on this side you can select the temperature you want, and on this side you can change what you are actually grilling. So now that the preset is in there, we should be ready to go as soon as it's done heating. We are now preheated. I was mistaken, there were actually 4 sets of dashes across here which need to go up. Now it says add food. It took about 8.5 minutes to reach high temperature. Let's go ahead and throw in the meat. And there we go, the meat is in. You can see it is flashing rare. Currently the meat is rare. It's aiming for about 121 degrees because with beef it will continue to heat for 3 to 5 minutes, or continue to increase in temperature for about 3 to 5 minutes, and should reach the desired 130 degrees for a medium steak. Current temperature is about 47 degrees. And that's about it. We're going to go ahead. So I'm just going to leave this in here. It should give me a instruction to flip the food at some point if I want to get grill marks on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll come back when we're all ready to go. It took about 16 minutes, but we're ready to flip it. Let's go ahead and do that. Looking very nice already. Oh. Apparently the separate pieces of meat. So apparently it was separate pieces of meat. We are going to go ahead and switch it over to a manual to try and aim for 130 degrees. We'll see how this goes. Well, I have no idea how these are going to turn out. The promotional information for this suggests that you can cook a frozen turkey breast and have it ready in 25 minutes, so that's what we are going to try. They say to set it to medium for 25 minutes, so let's go ahead and see how it turns out. It took about 8 minutes to preheat, so now we're going to go ahead and drop our food in there. Here's our couple of frozen pieces of chicken. And in 25 minutes, they should be ready to eat. All right, with the preheating, about 35 minutes from frozen to cooked. It looks pretty good. That is the thicker one, so let's go ahead and cut that one open to see if it actually is completely cooked. And there we are. Completely cooked all the way through, no pink, and still juicy, as you can see on the knife there. Yeah, I'm impressed. That turned out really well.
All right, I've been using this wonderful XL grill from Ninja for a few weeks now, and I must say, I'm really impressed with how it works. The thermometer seems to work really well for cooking steaks, definitely more so for steaks than for burgers. Anytime that I've used it with burgers, I've needed to kind of take it down to say like medium rare or so in order to actually get something even close to medium. Even then I would say it was probably medium well. So the thermometer aspect works well for chicken, steaks, things that are actual solid cuts of meat. But with, as we saw in the videos earlier, it did a very good job with the steaks that I made. It did a great job with the chicken. We've done that multiple times. I've made burgers multiple times. We've used the, I didn't take a video of it, but used the air fryer basket and air fryer functionality for making onion rings and things like that, and it turned out really well. Overall, I'm very impressed with this. If you have the counter space for it, it is great. I have found that it typically lives on top of my refrigerator because I just don't have room to leave it out all of the time. But overall, wonderful. A little bit of a learning curve because there are so many different settings, but once you get used to it, it's great. There's no smoke. Everything comes out really well. It alerts you when it's time to add the food when it's preheated. It alerts you when it's time to flip the food. Everything in this, we've got the filter up here, which is part of what makes it not smoke. I've cleaned that numerous times. It comes through just fine. All of the internal parts can go into the dishwasher. Everything has been washed like 5 or 6 times, and it is still perfectly new. No issues with losing non-stickiness or anything like that. So overall, I must say that I am really impressed with this. If you have a small kitchen space and this is going to be your main form of cooking, that would be a great way to go. If you have a larger kitchen area, but you don't want to have it on the counter, it doesn't have to be out all the time. It's a little bit heavy if you want to keep moving it up and down off of a refrigerator or in and out of a cabinet. That's pretty much the only thing that I could say against it. Overall, I'm really impressed. I'm enjoying using it. I look forward to continuing to use it. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time.